Happy April the 16th of 2024. I'm 4 days late on reading The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal. I'm putting the phone down flat so it's black and you can listen. And we're on chapter 7.5. I'll show you where we are. Okay. We're on page 68. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, Lasha, read. The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal, page 68. Joy in the autonomy of the self radiates. From these pages, please pray for me, and I will pray for you. You give me advice, but I also have something to offer, and there is the independence of her analysis that everyone who talked with her always noted. A person could not continuously feel unworthy. That would be self-destructive. She also had the courage now to reach out to her former friends, meeting them at lectures or in the halls where she went to school. She invited Karine Gora and Maria Burdick to go to Mass with her to the, I can't pronounce that, it's a German church. Or she would engage them in conversation about religious topics that was important to her. Earthly love is not perfect. Maria Burdick remembers her as saying, quote, a person should concentrate more on Christian charity, unquote. And Karen Gora may have been somewhat startled when Annelise repeatedly explained to her that the end of this world was not far off. Okay, I remember reading this. Do you remember that part where she felt like the world was going to end? It's really early here. Did anybody watch The Messiah on Netflix by chance? The more and more I'm reading this story, and I wonder what all of you think. Do you think she was possessed, or was she an anorexic, schizophrenic, epileptic? Okay, I'll carry on. I know the roof is terrible. I know my hair's not done, but I hate makeup. I hate it. You know why Pamela Sue Anderson doesn't wear makeup anymore? Because it comes from animals. A lot of it. And that's gross. So anyway, so she was talking about how the world was going to end. Okay, let's go upstairs. I'm sick of this basement because I haven't brought everything back down here in terms of the studio. I'm just a little wee tiny channel trying to make my way through the world. Hi, Trevor. Anna, thank you for joining. I don't always get to see who joins because I don't look at the analytics a lot. I really don't. Because, I don't know. I just don't like to look at numbers too much. So, this is me in real life, in the real morning, with Sophie. Okay, is this better? This book is getting good. It was very slow at the beginning, because at the beginning of the book, if you go back to the playlist of Annelise Micheal, her father Joseph, her father Anna, Joseph was in World War II, and you cannot tell me that the stank of evil did not roam around in the Bulgaria area, in Germany, Poland, the Czech Republic. I mean, you cannot, or the former, I mean, I think this woman was highly disturbed, or she was a religious fanatic like Tom Cruise with Scientology. That's how ingrained Catholicism was ingrained in Annelise. And I almost wonder, was it like a religious frenzy? But when you hear the tapes, it's just, I don't know. All right, where was I? This is after she thought the world was going to end. Okay. Greetings, Father Alt. I should like to send you the pamphlet titled Celia. I would like you to read it. There are important things in it, and I also believe that the messages that are in it, received by that woman, do not come from the prophet of lies, but from the Holy Ghost. Okay, as far as I know, Father Kaiser was the one who published it. Father Alt, please pray for me. I have just contemplated, what did she contemplate? The picture of the secret face, of the sacred face of Jesus. And it made me feel like I am nothing, truly nothing, that all in me is vanity. What do you all think? I know there's 3 people that watch this Annelise Micheal book when I read it. I'm not an avid reader. I'm not. I'm really trying. I'm sorry I'm late with it. But what do you think of this book, and why do you enjoy it? I enjoy it because I want to get to the end to find out what happens. But, okay, so, okay. So anyways, I will also pray for you. There's a picture of your church in the Sunday paper. I know that you're very busy, but I am sure that you'll be able to find the time to read Thee and Celia. Best regards for now. What does that mean, best regards for now? Like, in this moment, I wish you best regards, or best regards for now because I'll hate you later? I don't know. She also had the courage now to reach out to her former friends. Okay, we went through that. Okay, so she's back on track again. She's in school. Okay, and then it goes to this. All in all, it was a good idea. For Annelise, all in all, it was a good idea for Annelise. Though she kept taking the Tegretol in January, Dr. Schlepp noted that, quote, once again, there were no signs for an alleviated tendency towards seizures to detect in the EEG, unquote. With Annelise feeling, quote, free more and more often, Peter was happy too. This spring, Annelise attended classes regularly. They often studied together, and she helped him prepare for his final examination, which were coming up in June. On May 15th of 1975, Oma Furg died in Klingenberg. I'm getting good at our German accent. On May 15th, 1975, Oma Furg died in Klingenberg. I could learn German. There were also other changes that Annelise found painful to adjust to. Barbara was hired as a bookkeeper. Okay, come on. Let's just get to it here. So in June, Annelise went back to see Dr. Martin again. Keller examined her and was satisfied with her physical condition, but she seemed tense. Perhaps this was due to overwork in school. He reasoned, don't worry about these exams. He sought to hearten her. You'll see everything will be fine. Trying to put a better face on what was beginning to harry her. Not Harry and Meghan. Back in those days, being Harry was being Harry. Oh, Annelise. Annelise tried to get some definite answers from Dr. Schlepp. What you doing, Sophie? Oh, there's the bobbin. There's the bobbin. Hi, Sophie. She's sleeping. Okay. It's raining here today, okay? That's why I'm wearing a big parka and my boots, because it's freaking raining out. It's like snowing right now. Every time I read this book, something strange happens. Look, it's April the 16th. Well, you know, April showers bring May flowers. Okay. I just want to get to the juice and the truth. Okay, so everybody thinks Annelise is doing fine. She struggled. She lost weight. You know, she's been on this Tegretol, but she's still seeing bad faces. And it's interrupted her schoolwork. It's interrupted her relationships. She's been withdrawn. She's obviously depressed. She's underweight. And I don't know if she was having seizures or not. I've never read one line in this book, anybody explaining what would happen when she had a seizure. That's what I don't understand. Okay, much later, when she was able to introspect again, she did tell Peter what had happened. She had suddenly been swamped, first by a strange cold pride, and then by a wave of mortal terror that carried with it conviction that she was eternally damned. Okay, I'm stopping here on page 71. It's really early in the morning. This is not my best work. I'm not going to promise that I'll read it again today, because whenever I say I'm going to do something and I don't, I just feel like I'm letting everybody down. And I don't do that because I don't want to read the book or anything like that. You know, my mother isn't well. My Sophie Ann is 7 years old. You know, my mother and I are very, very close. But let me just talk about Annelise for a minute. I'm just shutting it right now for a minute because let's just start from the beginning and I'll just tell the story, okay? So when Annelise was born, she grew up in a very small village with cobblestone. It was a very poor village. It was an industrial village. But after World War II, it started to grow and grow and grow. And it was the type of town that people knew each other. It was very religious, very Catholic, Jesuit, and Protestant. And they would all fight between each other, which really begs the question. If all of these people are Christians, Protestant, Methodist, all of that, why do they fight when the whole premise of God is love and the whole premise of evil is the devil? And I do believe that something happened to her. I really do. That's my belief though. So what I'm going to do is I think for me to be the most productive, for you to get the most out of this book, because I've been on this YouTube channel for a year and I'm really proud. You know why? Because if you go to one of my shorts, there's a thing about change.org. There's a picture of my knee. Read it. If the spirit moves you, sign it. I'm trying to start a petition. There's 108 signatures on change.org. Do not donate money. But I think the best thing for me and the best thing for you all to get to the meat and potatoes of Annelise Micheal is I'm going to read this over the next week. I'm going to pick out the really important parts to shorten it up, because I want to get to the end, because I want to read Andrew Gould's new book, The Psychology of Secrets. And I can't get it in Canada yet, I don't think. I've been trying. But I won't use Amazon. I refuse to use Amazon. I will not make Jeff Bezos richer. I've never ordered anything on Amazon in my life, as you can tell. Also, I hate makeup. I'm going to be 53. I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels lately and thinking, what is the difference between what makes a channel grow and what doesn't? And it is the content and the personality of the person. Or maybe you have a good little friend beside you, like Sophie Ann. Yeah? You my friend? Friends? 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 Aww. Do you know how much I love this girl? Annelise, at the end of her life, died of malnutrition. That's how she died. She had torn ligaments in her knees. The family did not seek medical attention for her. So what I'm going to do on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is I'm reading the end of that book. And then I can come prepared and I really get what I've been doing, right and wrong. Because I am trying to build the charity here. That's all I talk about instead of really concentrating on the content. So, give me 5 days. Let me read it ahead of time. I've read the book before, but, you know, menopause, locked shoulder. I never knew that until I watched CEO, or The Diary of a CEO. And he had a doctor, and it was about menopause. And she was a doctor. And you know that 99%, actually 100% of the time, they put women on antidepressants for menopause? No, it should be hormonal treatment. But you know who decides these things? Men. Why do men have control over our bodies? I need to think. I'll be back. Annelise and I will be back. I didn't read under the tree the other day because it started to rain. And then I thought I didn't keep my word. And then I procrastinate because I feel bad. And the more I feel bad, the more I procrastinate. It's stupid. So I watched the Diary of a CEO. And I put in my community page the best things for success. So I'm going to go to my community page because I posted them from CEO of a Diary. It says it right there. It's not from me. I talk more about other YouTube channels than doing my own thing anyway. You have a great day. I will too. Take care of yourselves, and I'll do the same. And I'll be back later on today. Mark my words. I've not been feeling well. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. I haven't made one dancing video. I'm the dancing queen with... I'm the dancing queen. Why is there a turd on my TV? Oh my gosh. I love Sean Atwood. Oh! Oh, that hurt. Hey, Australia, Sarah, and Michelle. My hip is killing me today. Like, you know what? I'm 53. I haven't put up a dance up in 4 days. Do you know when I put those dances up, I have to stretch first. I have to take my medication. And then I'll do maybe 4 dances a day. So that's 4 minutes because I don't practice first. And the reason I walk around is because it's raining and my joints get really stiff. Damn doctor, surgeon. You know, but I survived it. And I want to thank Sarah Mason. I thought it was Manson. Sorry, Sarah. Sarah Mason and Sarah Small. Sarah Small, Sarah Mason. No, Sarah Mason, thank you for going to bat for me. I was so, you see, I talk into my phone. Michelle, Sarah, you know that. Trevor, you know that. And a lot of what I say when I talk in my phone, it doesn't come out right because whoever created the Surrey application for people who don't really type well, it's terrible dictation. So I'm going to start typing and I will not have spelling errors anymore. I was going through my content today and I thought, that's pretty dumb. That didn't seem like a good idea. What was I doing, right? I just need to stick to the content. I will. I'm telling you though, if you've seen The Exorcism of Emily Rose, it's pretty close to this book. I just want to get to the end because in the middle it's getting a little eh. So anyways, Andrew Gould's book. My friend Ian is going to order that one for me. Of course, I'll pay him. I just won't do it. I'll give Ian the money, but I'm not giving Amazon my information. Are you kidding me? They can probably see me through this phone anyway. Okay, goodbye.